Hi everybody, Jeremy here from Shade Tree Vintage Auto, and check this out. We just found this 76 Volare. It's been abandoned here for 47 years. And so we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get it running and maybe drive it on out of here, you know. We'll give it a good shot. First thing, we're gonna just give it a nice little go over, and looks like all the tires are there holding there. And this thing's obviously been sitting there for 47 years. It's very obvious. It's been just abandoned, and oh my goodness, check that out. Doggone, the keys are still in the ignition. Look at that. Holy cow. Doesn't even look like it's in that bad a shape. I don't know if it's from Idaho or Georgia, but one of them, they're pretty close to each other. Whew. Good color too, this blue. Wonder why somebody just leave it sitting here. Huh. Well, let's take a gander under the hood. Well, doggone, it's got one of those special 318 Hemi Super Commandos in that. That is super duper rare. Holy cow, battery's still in here. Hopefully it's not flat. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some parts. And we'll see if these tools, if we can go ahead and, you know, get this up to run. Hopefully, you know, we put those parts, use those tools, we can fire it up. Well, doggone, we're gonna fire this thing up, hopefully, and see if we can take it for a spin and drive it the whole 5 miles home. I meant 500 miles. It's got power. Come to life. Look at that sweet blue interior. Woo. Women. Let's go for a ride. So, just a few pointers, because the best thing you can do after getting a car that's abandoned for 47 years is, one, don't find the owner. You just hop in it and go, because, I mean, why not? It's been abandoned, right? Two, don't lube anything up. Just leave it dry, fire that sucker up, and then punch it, drive the crap out of it. Jumping Jesus Palomino, this is awesome. Woo-woo! Look at that! We are cruising down the road. Like I said, been sitting 47 years, and the first thing we do, because this is the safe thing to do, is do a whole 55, 60 miles an hour on old tires, old suspension, and all that good stuff. Because, hey, you know what? We die like a man. Ooh, this baby just cruises along nice. No problem so far. Well, doggone, the somethinators ain't doing something anymore. So I'm gonna throw something at it, and hopefully that fixes it. It fired back up, so the somethinators are good now. Doggone it, this car is absolutely tight. It is so sweet. What a cream puff. Well, doggone, we made it home. Yee! On a serious note, I just wanted to I did this video for fun for a couple reasons. One, my boy wanted me to do something fun, and I want to do something fun and different. But I just want to bring up a couple points. I notice a lot of YouTubers bring up that they found an abandoned car and grabbed it. And there's comments of people thinking that they were actually abandoned cars that were just out there and they found it and they took it. that's not the case, or definitely shouldn't be the case. That is theft, and you can actually get in, you know, Grand Theft Auto. So if you happen to find an abandoned car out somewhere, don't just take it. Go through the actions, take the VIN number, find out who owns the property, and go through the proper, you know, proper events to actually obtain ownership of the car. And you might not get it, but it's not worth grand theft. Another thing is, a lot of people just go and grab a car that's been sitting for 30, 40 years, and first thing they do is throw a battery in it. And I'm guilty of this myself, but the proper way, you need to actually lube the system, change the oil, all of that stuff before you just hop in it and fire it up. Otherwise, you can actually cause a lot of problems for the vehicle. Old fuels, also something that's really not good on the engines. And then furthermore, once you get it running, if it's been sitting that long, it's not safe to drive. You're gonna need to do tires. You need to, if nothing else, check the suspension steering and make sure that it's tight. I wouldn't recommend hopping in a car that's sit that long and go 60, 65 miles an hour down the road. It's just not safe. It's not safe for you, and it's not safe for those around you. You'll see, like my Dart, for instance, I'm doing all the brakes and all the suspension and maybe being a little more cautious than I could be. But at the same time, I've got myself, I've got my boy, and most importantly, there's all those innocent people around me that have nothing to do with what I'm doing, and they don't need to get hurt because of my negligence. So if you're going to get a car, do what you can to make it safe before you drive it down the road. I mean, this car obviously hasn't been sitting 47 years. It's not even 47 years old. It was just for fun. This car, we literally drove it 140 miles home from Idaho Falls. It was registered last year, so it hasn't sat for that long. On that note, this car, as well as one of the Hang 10s and hopefully a satellite that you guys haven't seen yet, will be available for sale at the Car Corral at Cache Valley Cruise In. It's July 4th weekend. It's actually the weekend before July 4th here in Logan, Utah. So you'll be able to see me. You'll be able to see these cars there if you are able to make it. Hopefully the Hang 10, we're putting a new engine in the sunroof car and gonna put it down there. Like I said, this one's pretty much ready to go. It just needs cleaned up. And then a really cool 74 satellite that we have. Also, several other videos coming up. I've been working on the van that you've seen a couple episodes ago. I introduced. That thing's so cool. I can't wait to show you guys a couple more things, and that thing's going to be registered, running, and driving. The Dart, I've been waiting for parts. The Falcon, we've been waiting for parts. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. There's, like I said, lots of cool stuff coming up. And thanks for watching. Please, if you haven't, like and subscribe. Really helps me out. And have a great day.